Whoa! Good evening, YouTube. We've got a spooky episode of Play the Hits for you today. I'm Nicholas, and Chris, you're here somewhere, right?
I'm just a little too drunk for a spooky episode, Nick.
You should have told me about this going into it. Your commentary should be a big help. Anyways, so we're on part 6, I think, of StarTropics 2.
Is this Vampire Land?
It's not Vampire Land.
Oh God, is that the Danube?
We saved, let's see, we found gold and struck it rich in the Wild West in the last episode, and then we met Leonardo da Vinci. And now we're going to go confront Frankenstein's monster and track down Zoda Y.
Of course.
Dracula will not be making an appearance, but, you know, Zoda kind of looks like him. You know something that always...
I am going to suck your blood.
Classic Krusty the Clown episode. I mean, bit.
So what were you going to say?
Oh, you know what? Something that really irks me is that... Oh, God, something that irks Nick. What pithy thing could it possibly be?
I'm going to go with Star Wars this time.
It usually is, right? Star Wars or, Star Wars. Anyways, it's, when people say, Frankenstein, because it's, Frankenstein wasn't the name of the monster. Frankenstein was the name of the doctor that made the monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Right back to the horror.
That is pants-shittingly terrifying.
In more ways than one.
But
oh
seriously,
God!
Make it stop.
Now they're both just legs.
My God.
See you in your nightmares, kids.
No. Like, what are they even gonna do when they catch you? Start kicking?
That's a good question.
Just start kicking wildly.
Now, this is a cool room. I like this. Alright, we gotta wait for it.
Yeah. Oh, those aren't so bad. That's just Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Right? So only one of them is vulnerable, and it's the one that's a slightly different color than the rest.
Which one could it be?
Alright. I think there's a fire trap. Yeah, there sure is. You can't fool me. Twice. You can't fool me twice. So anyways, let's see here. What's new, Chris? What's going on today? We need a... Damn it. Topic of conversation.
Well...
Trump went a day without a scandal, so there's that.
Wait, really?
Well, I mean, the
I thought he was feuding with his old lawyer now. And,
yeah, I get the feeling...
He apparently has tapes of all of the horrible things he's done. And
I have a theory about that, because very early on in the process, I guess the Trump team cleared Michael Cohen to go ahead and release those tapes. So I'm guessing they know there's nothing on them, or else why would they not fight it in court? You know?
I don't know, I think they are, aren't they?
No, they gave him leave to release them, if I understand it correctly. They said they weren't going to fight it.
Well, but the great thing is, though, they're now calling him, like, a pathological liar and a lunatic, which is hilarious, because if they say that, then all of, like, the times he's defended Trump, I mean...
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Well, we've got a liar calling a liar, so now we need to determine who's the biggest liar of the liars.
Yeah.
I'm more or less just gonna wait.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's, this is important for fighting the boss. It's a three-way spike.
Oh, nice. It looks like a little landmine.
I know, right? Yeah, I'll just set this here and wait for Zoda to walk over it. Let's see if there's any more hearts to be had. Well, Facebook lost... Facebook lost its $115 million of on-paper money yesterday, and I guess it wasn't newsworthy enough to merit a follow-up story in the news today.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure Mark Zuckerberg has enough to go around.
Yeah, but it's always nice to have an extra 115 billion just in case.
Yeah, there is that. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I
He'll pick
think-
himself up.
What else? North Korea returned some human remains that we believe are from the Korean War, but last time they did that, they gave us a bunch of animal bones, so take that for
Yeah, I
what
was
it's
going to
worth.
say, they're also kind of getting into the dicey territory of, like, are they actually selling us the remains of soldiers at this point? 'Cause-
Yeah, pretty much, because if I remember correctly, we paid 20
Bet your ass
million.
we did.
Oh, absolute. Damn it.
Because America needs to start winning again, Nick.
Right? We will pay off every dictator until we look good.
We will pay to win.
Hey, you know what?
Trump's presidency is just a giant microtransaction.
I am just proud to finally have a president who's willing to stand up to Canada and make the tough decisions.
What a fucker.
Oh, God. All right, we gave Trump way too much airtime there. I don't like him to occupy more than 2 minutes of headspace.
Yeah,
What
that's
else
true.
is
I'm such a hypocrite. I say like I want to forget this man even exists, and then all I do is talk about him.
It's like a thorn in your foot. I mean, you know, it's disgusting and you hate it, but boy, is it just there every waking moment of the day.
It's less a thorn in my foot and more a plank in my nutsack.
Or a beam in your eye. I think that was from the Bible or something. I love this guy. It's
Yeah,
like
what the hell?
The laziest dungeon servant ever.
Shazam! Dude, speaking of which, have you seen the trailer for Shazam?
What is Shazam? Is that like that movie that Kobe Bryant starred in the 90s?
No, you're thinking of Kazam, and you're also thinking of Shaq.
Whatever. Anyways.
That was awesome, though. No, Shazam is
isn't this like
property.
DC's attempt
It's
to get funny or
boy who-
something?
yeah, it's the boy who says Shazam and he turns into a superhero. It actually looks pretty raucous.
So it's like their run at Deadpool, I assume.
No, they're going with a different tone, but it still looks pretty hilarious.
But it's not grim dark like everything else they've
no,
done.
I was just gonna say like it's a DC movie that's actually attempting to have a little personality.
Oh, so it's like Ant-Man.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, what the hell?
Hey,
Oh, nice.
I thought I had to kill these guys to make it open. Why am I still trying to kill them?
Because they need to die, Nick.
Hey, as long as we're talking about comic books here, can you just, like, spare me the build-up and having to spend money on the next movie? So, Infinity War Part 2, like, what exactly is there to do? Like, why are they hunting down Thanos? At this point, what happens?
The same reason the party hunted down Kefka at the end of Final Fantasy VI.
Okay, alright, that tells me
fucker
everything.
needs to die.
Okay, that's what I figured.
But yeah, no. If it's anything like the comics, the surprise kill. Well, it won't be surprising to people who read the comics, but it should still be
Eugene.
pretty good.
I mean, Glenn, sorry.
Yes. What the fuck?
We're continuing the theme of dungeon... Whoa, why did I jump down the hole?
This is the Necromancer, isn't it?
We're continuing the theme of dungeon enemies who just drop things on the ground at you.
Let's say, what do these even do?
If you hit the spheres that he drops, they fly at you. So you gotta be careful.
Only at you or in
Only-
any direction?
In whatever direction they're hit from.
I see. Ah, there you go. Clever.
So you were saying the big surprise in Infinity War 2 is these guys again.
Well, I was just gonna say, do you want to know who gets the Thanos kill in the comics?
You know what? Let's leave it as a slight surprise. Peter Dinklage's character, right?
Yes.
Alright. Alright.
That would be great.
That's all I need to know. I'll catch it on a $5 Monday. When it comes out next year. So,
Is it due out next year, or this is sooner than that even?
I know they, like, did the taping. They did the movie, like, essentially the same time as they did 1, right?
Ah, I see. I legitimately don't know. I wasn't.
I
like,
think it's
leading you
early
into an
summer
answer.
of next year. I think it's roughly the same, like a year from when it came out the first time.
I gotcha.
So let's see. Next year we have Infinity War Part 2, and then we've got Game of Thrones
I like his little
finishing
like
up.
casting animation there. Like, hey,
Yeah. Hey.
look at his finger. Hey, hey, hey,
It-
hey,
it-
hey, hey, hey.
It never goes above his navel, which is weird.
Right? He's just like doing that little like finger gun thing at him.
Pew pew pew.
Hey, guy. Pow. Right?
Shazam! So let's see, 2019.
That's what he yells out during sex.
Oh, God. So 2019 will bring us the end of Infinity War and a period of listlessness for the Marvel Universe, and then the conclusion to Game of Thrones, and then maybe Book 6 of Game of Thrones, if anybody's still reading at that point. Oh, of course they will.
Well, is he even still writing at this point?
He says he is.
Oh, Martin.
I mean, and fine, good for him. I mean, he made his fortune off the books. You know, he's, you know, you don't owe anybody anything, but at least tell us you don't care anymore.
Yeah. That's always nice to hear. It's like, hey, guys, I'm just not invested anymore.
Guys, it's not happening.
Let the fan community do whatever they want with it.
They do have a backup plan that I guess if Martin dies, M. Night Shyamalan... No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Strike that.
Oh, God, that would be awful.
If he dies, it's supposed to be finished by Neil Gaiman.
Oh. I actually almost would rather have that happen. I love Neil Gaiman.
I could do that. What have you read of Neil Gaiman's works?
My favorite is The Sandman.
That's next on my list to read. Did you ever read American Gods?
Oh, shit, did I?
That's a shame.
Which one is that?
The one about the gods? Shadow and Mr. Wednesday, otherwise known as... Oh, that's a shame. I've been wanting to talk to someone about that real quick because I did not understand that book at all.
Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I have not read that one.
Oh, geez, it's the boss already.
Yeah.
I thought we had more time.
Hey, Zoda.
Welcome to my sudden boss room.
Or should I say Zode? Well, he's not trying very hard just yet.
Just yet. No, now that we're on the second Zoda, of course he's going to have two forms. So this is just the warm-up round. He wants me to exhaust my good weapon first, which I'm not falling for.
Just going to start throwing katanas at him.
Ow. Haha, you ran into that, Mike.
How pathetic. Yeah.
Damn it.
I like how we made fun of him and then he starts kicking your ass.
I just had to drink this red liquid.
Red Bull, don't fail me now.
Alright, time to get serious. Hey Rex, how we doing, buddy?
Curse you, Mike Jones!
Oh my god!
What the hell is that?
A locust?
That's just Zoo from FF5.
Hey, you're right, it is. Oh, yeah, and
Hello.
I think the new Castlevania game is coming out this year too. Going back to the video game thing of what's coming out this year yet.
The new Castlevania game.
I'm sorry, Castlevania, not Castlevania. Ritual of the Night?
Oh, Bloodstained, yeah,
yes.
Okay. Cool. Did you get the 8-bit, prequel to it?
Not yet. I'm waiting to do a run-through of that with you as an episode. I want to go into it fresh.
Tight. Let's fucking do it.
Since I've, frickin' dominated the last 5 episodes.
Hey, I still got some Zelda in me.
That's good, that's good. I'll stop being a game hog soon.
They weren't so damn entertaining.
Let's just chug these.
Yeah, that boss didn't give you much of a fight, at least
Nah,
comparatively.
he went down surprisingly easy for being one of the 3 main bosses. So now at this point, we've just got 1 Zoda left.
Nice. You got a Tetrad. Whoops.
Non-trademarked. So we're just missing 1 at this point.
Oh, we're getting there, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're making progress. Like I said, we should be able to handle the next 2 dungeons. Alright, come on.
All right,
Knuckles.
Mikey, I'm back. What did I miss?
We went and fought Frankenstein's monster, and I guess Zoda Y is not an issue anymore. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, Knuckles don't do haunting castles.
Yeah, I noticed.
Thank you.
Or werewolves, right?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I respect
Anyway.
that. Alright, let's open up this book and see where it takes us.
And in we go next to another untold horror.
It's in a book, just take a look. Reading Rainbow.
I can go anywhere.
Reading Rainbow, I think, is supposed to be getting a reboot pretty soon here.
Of course it is.
Oh,
Really?
it's not even the most insulting. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is getting not a reboot, but a part 2 or something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is Sarah Michelle Gellar going to be on it?
I don't know. No, it's not. I don't think so. They said specifically they're going to be dealing with a different Slayer, but I really feel like Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a product of its time.
Yeah, a little bit. Could really only work in the 90s. Wait, now we're back in medieval... Okay.
We're just going all over the place.
Odds bodkins, a stranger. Methinks you should see the king.
You're not even trying. Odds bodkins, a stranger. Methinks you should see the king.
It's King Arthur, isn't it?
Well, of course.
Well, because they don't fucking know what to do with England, apparently.
What's that? Shadow of a dragon looms over Camelot. The king seeks a hero to save us. I thought your king was a hero.
Well, he used to be.
Many pardons, young man. The king seeks to subtract the job out to a third party for liability purposes. I'm Sir Lancelot. No doubt you've heard of my great and wondrous adventures. I'd fight the dragon in the northern cave, but my schedule's pretty full. So many quests, so little time. I think I'm also borking the queen.
Because historically that's always worked out well for Lancelot.
I'm a Teletubby. I'm guarding the path. The king forbids citizens to travel beyond this point. Thanks, Tinky Winky.
It's me, Sir Robin. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin.
This is the Kellyanne Conway of the King Arthur's court. Our king is a very strong and important man, and if he'll deign to see you, you should see him at once. But he's very strong, very important, no tolerance for dragons, strong
remember,
national defense.
When you go in there, it's important to keep in mind he is an extremely stable genius.
Oh god, I almost forgot. You know, like, I can name the gaffes of the Obama presidency, like, counting on one hand.
Right.
Good lord, there's like...
And half of those were from Joe Biden.
Right. Remember when Joe Biden, like, outed President Obama on his change in same-sex marriage?
Oh, yeah.
And then Obama, like, the next week was like, all right, I guess I fully endorse it now.
Oh, good stuff. But Biden had some great moments.
This is a big effing
Actually,
deal.
he's still having great moments, isn't he? Didn't he say he wanted to, like, take Trump out back and beat him with a hose or something?
You know, the thing is, like, I could see that, and Trump would so lose. I mean, that being completely objective.
But I think Trump thinks he would win, though. I really think that Trump feels like in an honest-to-God fight with people, he could actually win. Like swinging those like little meat sack of arms that he's got attached to his bowling ball head.
I'm pretty sure he knows he wouldn't win, but you'll never hear him say that.
I don't think he does. I think he's so like invested in his little fantasy world that he really feels like he's the smartest, strongest guy in any given room.
I gotta disagree. I think he's like Rush Limbaugh. I don't think he buys what he's selling. But let's talk to them.
I do.
Let's speak to Jesus first.
Hello.
It is
I
Jesus.
am the King of Kings, Jesus of Nazareth. Oh, I know it's Arthur.
I'll work with it. King of the Britons and the Croutons, oppressor of the Scots and Irish. Wise old Merlin, the magician, told us to expect you, and you are here just in time too.
You haven't seen a sword in a lake, have you? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, but this guy with white hair took it. Gerald, I don't remember his name. Geralt.
Well, it's probably better in his hands anyway.
You see, there's this awful, mean, terrible dragon. And you see, he's making a mess of things. Elections are coming up soon, and I just don't need these distractions.
I need to do something big to stir up the base, if you catch my drift.
Oh, here we go. That whole scandal with sleeping with Morgan, I'd really like to keep that out of the press. So, we need to wag the dragon tail if you follow my drift.
I tried to buy her silence, and she completely went back.
Right? Merlin is the Michael Cohen of this universe.
Right.
Will you smite this dragon as well as my political opponents? Just the dragon. Very well, I accept. You're a shrewd negotiator. Here, I christen you Sir Mike. Oh, yeah, one of these, one of those.
Brave, Sir Michael.
There's a heart. That's a bonus. I won't charge you for the first one. You're a knight of the round table, but we'll just kick Sir Spineless off. It's fine. Good luck on your journey. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Oh, but yeah. Anyways, no, never mind. I'm not gonna explain my comment. I'm not gonna explain my comment about Trump. We're not talking about him anymore.
That's what we keep saying.
Just like an Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liner, it just gets into your ear and worms you, and you can't forget.
Yeah, it just kind of bores in there and won't leave. That's basically the perfect metaphor for his presidency.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I lied. You're fired.
You fired.
Let off some steam,
Dude, I
Bennett.
kind of want to run against him in 2020, or what year is it?
Ali,
Yeah,
oxygen
2020.
free. No, wait, no, that never happened.
Just so that I could possibly win and say, "Hey, Donald, you're fucking fired."
Right.
Wave my stupid hands like I'm a fucking lunatic. Eh.
He's totally gonna get another term, but it don't matter.
Oh yeah, he's gonna steal it, without question.
And some jelly beans. These are historically accurate, right?
Yeah, you know what? I hear in fantasy England they love jelly beans.
I do know that Queen Mary was so fond of sugar that she ate it until her teeth fell out.
Huh.
Which is ironic,
Lovely.
because I'm taking such good care of my teeth, they're falling out.
You know that happens sometimes.
Well, don't overbrush, kids.
Let this be a lesson. Learn from Nick Webber.
Yes. Oh. Alright.
Alright.
You know, that is on my list of movies to watch. Me and Jojo are doing like a weekly movie thing where we get some cheap Chinese food or a pizza, and we just get caught up on all the movies we should have watched the last couple of years.
The way you just said pizza, you sounded like, oh shit, who is, the original Pennywise? Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry in Home Alone 2. Here you are, Mr. McAllister. A limousine and a pizza.
I'm sorry.
Compliments of the Plaza Hotel.
That was Pennywise? That was Tim Curry?
Oh yeah, that was Tim Curry. He was the maitre d' in Home Alone 2.
Huh. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that.
Isn't it great to learn things?
That's what those whole channel's about, right? No?
Yeah, this is a very educational channel.
Hey.
People don't give us enough credit on that, I feel like.
Well, they don't
We're all
watch-
about learning shit and shit.
Thanks, Negan. We are all about learning shit here. Especially
Learning.
you, Rick. Alright. Anyways, wow, Pennywise was in, and, you know
Dude,
who...
Tim Curry was in just about everything in the 90s, man.
You know, I know Tim Curry played a monster in It, but you know who the real monster was in that movie? Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, he was the real secret enemy in Home Alone 2 as well.
You don't see this unless you get the director's cut, but he told Marv and Larry where to find the kid, and he gave him a knife to stab him and said he wanted his liver.
For business purposes.
Oh shoot, where was it? So you recently finished reading It, right?
Not recently, but yes.
Oh, so what'd you think of that overall?
Oh man, I loved it.
Wasn't that a terrific book?
It was a freaking long. Well, I listened to that one on audiobook.
But it
was so
wasn't
long,
longer
but-
than it needed to be, though. That's the thing.
No, yeah, it was excellent. Like every page had me hooked.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, okay, I get the point, let's wrap it up here. Just, no, it was pretty, like you said, thrilling through the whole book.
Yeah, it did not overstay its welcome. Like to the point where I would probably give it a second go through down the road.
One of my favorite books, to be quite honest. Thoroughly enjoyed it. All right.
Very good.
This is the first boss we got to fight, the mini boss, if you will. Knight Rider.
Oh, what the hell?
That's a knight that fires lasers on his metal horse. What's weird here?
What the shit?
All right, this is how it's gonna work. Knuckles, you fly in there, you hold him down, and I'll hit him.
Knuckles, you have reached the voicemail belonging to Knuckles the Echidna. I am sorry, I am not available to take your call. Please leave your name and number, and I swear to God, I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well, I'm getting a surprisingly good cell service here in medieval England.
How the hell do I turn this thing off? Where's the fucking end voicemail button? Hey, Tails, will you come and fucking look at this thing? No, wait, I think I got it. Is it the green one or the red one? I don't even see a blue one. Tails, will you get the fuck over here, please?
Oh, God. Hey, so speaking of King Arthur, did you know, of course, the Wild Hunt is considered a part of proper English and Norwegian mythology?
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's a thing. Like, Sapowski,
That's hilarious.
surprise, surprise, didn't make that something original. That was something he yanked from mythology. But what I found interesting, and the point is relatively the same, they're spectral cavalcade of undead who, you know, ride the night sky on a solstice or whatever. Except what people don't agree on is who the leader of the Wild Hunt is.
You mean it's not Eridan?
Some cultures peg King Arthur as the leader of the Wild Hunt, which is weird.
That would have been hilarious.
All right. So if you felt like we were getting some divine intervention or help from beyond in this game, or it was weird that monkeys could talk, well, it's all about to come together.
Oh, dear God. Hey, is that the owl from Zelda?
It's not trademarked.
It's not that owl.
I'm sure you remember my other disguises. That son of a bitch monkey. Donkey was all
my
right.
God. That motherfucker.
It's a Merlin. Oh, wow.
It's me, Knuckles. It's always been Knuckles.
It's...
Why do you think all these creatures have the same voice, Mike?
He is purple. God, this is the most depressed Merlin I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. Oh, another hero ventures forth to save this fair land. It's not going to make a damn bit of difference either. They'll just come back.
Look,
they always come back.
I'm going to give you a proposal, adventurer. I've fallen out of favor with the king ever since the Morgan incident. What do you say? I give you a new power, and you kill the king in my place.
I've lost my love for king and country.
I am a man. I am an army without a nation. Do you see this hat? Do you know what it says on the back? It says dunce. That's what it says, Sir Mike. Dunce. This stick is a popsicle stick.
I just ate it before you walked in.
This is all I could buy with the 2 crowns I get per pay monthly. Just enough to keep my withered frame alive. With your help, we can assemble the Tetrads, overthrow the king, and install me as the new leader of England.
I'll make it worth your while.
This is just a small sample of the power I can give you.
You can wield unimaginable darkness at your very beck and call. I got a bad feeling about this, Mikey.
Yeah, you know what they say, like, making a deal with the devil, right? It's just the Gontaro dim of this world.
Oh God, that would be great.
Alright. Last dungeon. Second
Wait,
last.
like this is the game's last dungeon?
The last dungeon for Tetrads. Then we got a surprise ending for the final dungeon, which I think
I was gonna say we're blasting through this.
you're really gonna enjoy the next dungeon. It's a surprisingly clever twist on the series.
Now entering Green Hill Zone, level 1. Oh, thank God I'm home.
Wait, you're in Green Hill Zone. I'm in World 1-1 in Mario.
Oh, God.
It takes you where your heart wants to go. It's different from everybody.
That's the secret of the Necronomicon. The
Knuckles,
world's most misunderstood book.
did you say the words properly when you picked it up, Knuckles?
Mikey, I gotta be honest, I just wept openly into the book.
You know what? It's not like it's the first skeleton we've fought.
And sure as shit isn't the last.
Hey, it's Rocky the Rock from the first game.
I love how upbeat this music is.
Yeah, they had, I think, 2 dungeon tracks, and that was it. Except for the final dungeon, they've got something new for that. Jelly beans! All sorts of jelly beans. I can't hit anything.
Wow.
I'm just gonna knife him to death.
He's not gonna kill you, but he's not gonna make it easy to kill him.
Wimmity wim wham wazzle. Oh, I'm ready for you this time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now that I've talked to Merlin, I've got the final Psyshock upgrade. So it's basically the Supernova from the first game.
And now we've got into full-blown Castlevania territory.
I mean, the Dunkinator 9000.
The Dunkinator 9000. Hell yeah.
Right. Heard you got a jelly bean infestation. I can take care of that. For a price.
He just brings a warm glass of milk with him. All right, boys. Let's get to work.
Newman and the muffin stumps.
Mm-hmm. They call him a fixer. He makes bad things go away. What a great show.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, in this age of reboots and revivals, I'm so glad Seinfeld isn't even approaching, you know, thinking about the possibility of maybe considering.
Yeah, that show knew when to end and bowed gracefully.
I mean, Jerry Seinfeld could still do it, but
Oh yeah, of
man.
course, they all could.
By the way,
people
have
might
you...
not want to see Kramer on TV anytime soon, but he could still do it.
Yeah. And can I just say, was it Julie? What's her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She has aged amazingly well.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these '90s female sitcom stars have. I don't know if that's just their money or good genes or luck. I don't know.
Well, she's also not a terrible person either. She's, you know...
No, she, did you watch any episodes of Veep?
A couple, yes, and I was
It's
shocked.
surprisingly funny. Yeah.
Shocked to learn that
I mean,
was...
not Seinfeld good, but good.
Yeah, but, you know, it doesn't need to be Seinfeld good. She's got a lot of range. But yeah, I was actually shocked to find out that was Julie Louis-Dreyfus. I can probably stop addressing her by her full name.
Well, that's how she's casted, so
that's
what we're
true,
gonna call
yeah.
her. I mean,
would
you ever call Robert Downey Jr.
Rob?
Robert Downey? Rob Downey? Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, would you call Jeffrey Dean Morgan Jeff?
Would you call Larry the Cable Guy Larry?
Is he still alive?
I think he's alive, but I mean, if you can call that living.
Living solely on those royalty checks from his role as Mater.
That's true.
Oh, this guy.
I will say for the record, Cars 3 did not suck.
Yeah, well, that's because
Also,
Cars 2
the one
did.
least featuring Mater.
Well, coincidence?
Though I still can't figure out what generation that movie is actually for. It is literally an hour and a half of learning how to retire with dignity.
Hey, Pixar teaches you some strange lessons.
Yeah, but I feel like my 3-year-old doesn't need to learn that lesson just yet.
It's not aimed at your 3-year-old, it's for you, Chris.
Well, I'm only watching it because of my 3-year-old.
Yeah, sure you are. And
Hey, these ones stay stopped.
But if you hit them,
That's nice.
the things from Da Vinci's laboratory. How they got here, I don't know. Yeah, and I only went to go see Incredibles
Da
2
Vinci's
because
just
of my
fucking with
sister. You know,
Dude, that movie was actually really tight.
it was terrific. There's no qualifications or no snarkiness on there. It was just
yeah, like
pure
it's
magic.
Not good for a kids movie. It was just a good movie.
I mean, I still took my little sister to see it, but I might have gone to see it on my own, maybe.
The only thing is, Connor's a little bit afraid of the screenslaver, so...
yeah, that was, there was actually some epilepsy
little
warnings on that.
Oh, yeah, that too. The apartment scene, damn. I had to, like, close my eyes when I was that.
That was a little dark, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't even that. I was just like, holy shit, my eyes.
Oh, dang it.
But yeah, Connor was a little bit intimidated by that whole scene. Which,
Well,
granted, he's 3. I'm impressed he can sit through a whole movie.
I mean, come on, what did we survive with Disney movies? I mean, we watched,
I don't know, some of the Disney movies from back in the day were pretty fucked up.
Well, I mean, yeah, we watched Jeremy Irons kill Mufasa. We watched, oh god, the Fox and the Hound.
Did you ever see The Dark Tower?
The Dark Tower, what?
Oh, dude. After this is done, look up The Dark Tower and go buy that shit. You will love it.
It's a Disney movie?
Yeah.
The Dark Tower, The Dark Cauldron, The Dark Crystal. Are you sure you got it correct?
Dark Cauldron. Why did I say Dark Tower?
Oh my.
Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron.
Okay, that's what I had a feel. Oh, that was... I only saw a little of that.
Oh, you know why I said Dark Tower? Because that fucking Stephen King movie just came out and it wasn't any good.
No, it wasn't. But I hear the book
Black
series is
Cauldron,
good.
sorry.
Yeah, that was freaking horrifying.
Yeah, dude, the fucking villain in that movie, what was his name?
I think it was,
I have to look it up now. It's gonna drive me nuts.
I think it was, Satan Skeletor Evilman. Or something. Good lord.
What? Okay, I'm looking it up. Black Cauldron.
Yeah, the ending of that movie stuck with me for a while, I'll say that.
Oh, it was just the Horned King.
The Horned King, yeah.
Yep. Dude, and apparently John Hurt played him. Holy shit.
John Hurt? Who is that?
Yeah, John Hurt. He was the War Doctor in Doctor Who, Indy's friend from the Indiana Jones movies. I don't know what else you would have seen him in.
Okay.
He just died.
Oh, that's a shame.
That probably doesn't help. Yeah, I know. He was a really prolific actor. I mean, he was awesome. Let me think. What else was John Hurt in? I mean, he was in a lot. You would have seen him in just about everything. He was in Lord of the Rings, I believe.
A lot of people were in Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah. Was he in Lord of the Rings?
Sean Bean was.
Oh, yeah.
Love Sean Bean.
What the hell was he in?
The Horned King. That is somehow even creepier than anything I could come up with.
Oh, yeah. That whole movie was fucking creepy.
Yeah, Disney didn't mess around with some of those kind of smaller movies.
Yeah. Dude, you know, wanna know? No joke, my favorite Disney movie to this day is fucking Robin Hood.
Oh, that one was a nice, fun movie.
I fucking love that movie. Like, I watched it over and over again. I was like, I'm sure this is nostalgia speak, but I love that movie.
No, it was one of their, I mean, all of their classic Disney's movies were terrific, but that one had a special place in a lot of people's hearts.
Yeah. Good times. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had to say.
Now, did you ever read the actual Robin Hood stories?
Strangely enough, no.
Very dark. Very dark. Not nearly as lighthearted as the Disney movie, which is true of all Disney movies compared to the source material.
Having such a good time.
Like the whole archery tournament.
Everyone's getting beheaded.
The whole archery tournament, Robin Hood never enters it. Little John enters it, and he wins. And the sheriff of Nottingham is like, "You're really good. Would you like to join the my police force?" So he just like works with the sheriff of Nottingham for 6 months as one of his lieutenants and drinks all of his mead and eats all of his food. And then eventually he's like, "All right, I'm out of here." That was Little John? The Sheriff of Nottingham is eventually just straight up murdered by Robin Hood the first chance he gets with an arrow to the brain.
Sounds about right.
Yep. And I think...
I do know, like, doesn't Robin Hood basically die like a chump? He just, like, gets poisoned and doesn't come home to Maid Marian or anything?
Yeah, after defeating the assassin Guy of Gisborne, amazing name, he's, like, poisoned by his lover or his sister, and yeah, he goes down like a chump. Very anticlimactic.
Yep.
But this is after he, like, declares war on Prince John and takes back his feudal land holdings.
Prince John, that phony king of England. I told you I could sing every fucking song from that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not well, but I could do it.
All right. Hey, it's not King Arthur without a frickin' dragon, right?
Well, that's just a fucking Dodongo.
No.
Quick, Nick, throw bombs in its mouth.
It can fly. It's no Dodongo.
I don't see it flying.
Wait for it. He'll fly.
Oh, there he goes.
It's a bit of an unnerving animation.
The phony king of England.
Sniveling, groveling.
Yes.
Sexling, weaseling. Pox on the phony king of England. Just the archers.
Oh man, that movie had so many great songs.
So many of the Disney movies had great
town
songs.
Has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs.
That's depressing.
But not in Nottingham. No, not in Nottingham.
I think
As
the way
dragon dies.
I think the way historically that ends is like eventually Prince John outlasts who was his brother? King Richard, because he keeps on trying to steal his land every time he leaves for the crusade.
Yeah.
And eventually his brother just like ends up getting killed in a siege trying to take back one of his own towers. Prince John managed to screw up both England and the Third Crusade.
Oh, lovely.
We would have had Salah al-Din if it weren't for Prince John.
Salah al-Din. Oh man.
All right. We've got our final Tetrad.
Oh man, we're approaching the 9th hour here.
Oh yes. All right, so I think we're gonna max out our hearts, and you know stuff's about to go down now.
And now the enemies will start doing double damage to compensate.
You try to put all the Tetrads together, but nothing happens. You probably did it wrong, because you're an idiot, and you're a failure, Mike, and you'll never amount to anything.
God, is that you?
Wow, you've done it, Mike.
Oh God.
Hey there,
Stop Henry Bauer's stuff.
All right, here comes the plot twist before we save.
Oh God.
Mike!
Oh, is she
Mike!
Zoda?
Zoda's
Mega Man!
He's just a face stealer.
Right.
Mike, can you hear me? Mike, can you hear me? Oh, for the love of God.
All of a sudden, the game cuts to reality, and it's just Mike in a cell with a straitjacket.
Mike, we need your help. Come back to Sea Island. Hurry. This has been towed.
Oh, you're going to Sea Island?
Micah, wait. Disconnected. Thank you, Calculon.
Oh shit, Mikey, I got a bad feeling. We better go home and solve this shit.
Time to turn to the last page of the book. Where, oh where, could the final battle take place, I ask you?
Here we go again!
Where will the final battle between Mike and Zoda Z be determined?
Now saving. Thank you, God.
You're welcome.
Let me get your data for you. Oh, yes! You were right, I was going to enjoy this.
Back to the very place where it all began.
Mike has no problem finding the Sea Island.
What did Geralt say? Everything has a beginning, everything has an end. How appropriate that it ends where it begins.
I love it.
So
this seems like a very appropriate place to cut it.
Yes, because I assume Zoda has massacred all of the villagers of the town to show he's serious.
Only the pig remains.
Oh, you have no idea how close you are to the truth.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. All right. Well, as always, to both viewers, incidental and accidental, we appreciate and intentional. Thanks for watching, and we will conclude this this particular series next time on Play the Hits. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, Nick, take me out on a song, okay? Sniveling, groveling, blabbering, jabbering.
Jabbering, jabbering, thundering,